Good morning, kindred spirits. I have my coffee, and I thought I would share a quick video that I am doing mostly this morning, walking around with you, sharing a few things that I did for myself this week. I did not pick up the phone very much at all. I wasn't scrolling on social media. I was making less phone calls. I was texting less. I was doing this on purpose. I was very much thinking this through, allowing myself some time to do things for myself. So you're going to see this video kind of go back to earlier this morning, but I wanted to just give you an update of what I did for the week. But right now, I'm going to sit, enjoy my coffee with my husband out on the porch, and I hope you enjoy this week's video of New England Fine Living at Sugarwood. I've been up for a while, so I have some lights on, but I thought I would give you a little update of my week without social media, or I would say mostly no social media. I have been trying to recapture my me time, and there's a few things that I did, and I have to tell you, it has made a huge impact on my soul. It's been wonderfully amazing. So what I started doing is, instead of waking up and looking at my phone, scrolling, I decided to start going to the gym. So instead of scrolling, I was curling. I used to be a weightlifter, and I am back at the gym now. I did go last week, and I enjoyed that. I also sat and I was doing a lot more of my sketching and my journaling. Here in the kitchen, I've started to clean up and just remove some things because I have a project I need to work on. I'll show you that first. I had in the box of all that Amazon stuff some Soapstone Sealer. Now, I was told that I could use a Soapstone Sealer on these counters, which do get, I can't use the word stained because it goes away, but they hold the look of rings. If I leave salt on them, they get little water spots around it. It's the strangest thing. So I did have somebody tell me to try this Soapstone Sealer. This particular one happens to be by the Real Milk Paint Company. I did find this on Amazon. I am going to try it first. I'll let you know how it goes. What I didn't know is I have to wait 5 to 7 days after I put it on for it to cure. So I think after today, I'm going to start the project and maybe work on this part of the counter here, and then I'll kind of block it off. And then once that's cured, then I'll work on this one and vice versa. I'm going to see how that goes because I really want to get these sealed. And this says it darkens it, which I did want. I wanted it to look like a black. And it also mentions it gives it a shine. I liked the home look, but I'm okay if it gives it a shine because I just want it sealed. I love the black and white look though. So this is going to be a project I hope that will be happening this coming week. So I have 3 containers because I had no idea how much of this product was going to take. I ended up last night turning the table. I had a day yesterday where I was just moving pictures and moving things back and forth, and I couldn't stop because I was feeling so inspired and so creative to do things for myself, and I really had fun. So I really liked this little idea of putting the phone down, putting it away for a while. I did do a few video snippets here and there, but nothing like what I was doing before. So here on the counter, I always knew I wanted to try 2 lamps. Now I had these 2 here in the house, And I have right now 2 different lamp shades. Unfortunately, I only have one of this shade, but Ben and I, at this point, like this drum shade, which I do have 2 of these. These are not the lamps that will be staying here, but I would like your opinion. What do you think of the lamps here? I almost envision them a little bit shorter and coming inward a bit, but right now they have to stay out because of the shade. I could move it a little bit closer. Let's see here. I'm just gonna move this up too. If you do videos and you see your lights flashing a lot, it's the LED that needs to go up all the way versus on kind of a dimmer. So that is one thing I'm playing with. Let me turn those on. Those will actually give you a little different view. And I got a crooked shade on this one, but I think I have to bend the, oops, that's even worse. I made it worse. Okay, let's back up here. So I was playing with this. So yes, what do you think? Lamps on the counter there or no? I've got some plate racks that I'm starting to bring downstairs. I mentioned I have not done these cabinets over yet, so I'll be working on these. So right now I did put a plate rack inside the cabinet here with some of my older plates. And one of my finds last week, thrifting, were these silver mint julep cups. I got these, I think the price, $5 each. Let me put these in the light for you. I got them $5 each, and I found these online. They're $25 to $35 each, so that was a good find for me. And I found some other items too. So I'll be doing these cabinets over a little bit, but I'm gonna get my other plate racks out. I tried putting something up over the door, I didn't like it, so I need to fill that hole. And then I will do the ceiling. Because now that the porch is done, I'm either going to start this room or finish the master bedroom, but I still have to find a wallpaper. I have a project that I'm starting over here, and this I think is a very fun project. Thanking a kindred spirit who reminded me of this. You may have been the one that mentioned it last year too. So using the leftover lavender stems for actually the cake testers. So I have my bag here still of the stems from when I was making the lavender and cutting the tops and hanging them. So I'm going to go through and find the really thick stems and cut them and put them here. And they'll be next to the oven for testing muffins and cakes. I really love that idea, so thank you so much. That was great. And the cushions will be here soon, I know that. And then the fabric for the cushions on the porch arrived. So then I'll be able to hand off the fabric to have those made. So that is moving along. Another thing I got myself to do, I purchased some spice jars before the kitchen remodel even started, or mid starting. I finally got them done this weekend. It took me this long, and I sat, went through my spices and decided which ones I wanted to fill at the time. I'm going to order some more. And I really like that I can see easily what I have. I mean, I could see easily what I had here, but this is just nice. One thing though, this me being me, I noticed that the lettering is off, which my daughter will actually note this also because she makes stickers and labels and whatnot as part of her business. So like basil especially, it's off, off to the left, like you would read it. But then some of them are centered, like cloves. So that is one thing that I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? But that's okay. It is what it is. Last night we made some sundaes, and these I do have a few left online of the New England hot fudge. So those are delicious. The ones I have here are caramel sauce, sea salt chocolate, cinnamon apple caramel sauce, and hazelnut chocolate. And I'm selling these as a group of 4. I only have a few groups left of those, but we were enjoying a summertime sundae last night. But yeah, I was able to get those done. And the other day I cut a few more herbs. I still need to get a few more tension rods, but I put some more rosemary up here. This is some of the dried that I'm going to take down soon. I have some of my oregano's already dried, and I have some sage that's dry already. I'll put some more. And then some of the lavender buds. These I'll be actually letting come off and have them separate, not on the stems. And these are the stems that are now in the bag that I'll be using to make my little cake testers. So I'm going to have my coffee right now. Oh, and wait a minute, getting sidetracked again. Remember the ghost pipe liquid I made? Look how dark it is now. So I've been trying this, and I do like how it works. I'm going to dilute this a little bit more, but this is the ghost pipe that my daughter Shannon and I collected. But I'm going to get myself a little coffee here. I have not grabbed my coffee yet this morning. I enjoyed my me time. Now let me show you, when I said I was moving things around, I mean a lot of things, just a lot of small stuff. Now in here, I ended up putting the 2 blue chairs that were in the tavern here in the dining room. I think this is going to be temporary because I really liked the black bench in here before. The black bench is right now here with a box of fabrics on top and some wallpaper. I'm going to be going through that soon to do some more projects here in the home. But I brought these in here for now, temporarily. I don't know what I'm going to do with these chairs. I have way too many chairs right now for the rooms that we have. I could put them up in my office, but right now that's a project I'm working on also upstairs. But the reason I took these out of the tavern is we brought a chair down from my office that was upstairs that I had from, let's see, this was 3 homes ago that we had it. I'm noticing the color looks very different here on camera, but it's the same kind of taupey mushroom color that's in the tavern wall. So this one swivels, it rocks. I knew it would be a lot more comfortable for Ben. I'm going to make a cover for this footstool. I have 2 of these. I don't want to do one, not the other, but I think I will break down and do that unless I can find another footstool for this. The tall case clock is going to go back here on this wall. I'll have to find, or down the road, I don't have to find, let me rephrase that. Down the road, I want to find another piece of furniture for this spot here. And I'm still working on the sign. I measured out exactly what I want. I'm now looking for a piece of reclaimed wood that I can make the tavern sign here. And then I'm going to be looking for carpeting here for the floor, an area rug. But this chair, for comfort-wise for Ben right now, is perfect. He would love a leather chair here instead, but this works for now, and it's the right size and scale for this space. The 2 chairs were just a little bit too much for now. If I find 2 smaller leather chairs, that will work, because I do sit in here with him. We actually had our round game table here, but we can play games in all other spaces. This is for laundry and entertaining, and when we make our cocktails, we are in here making our cocktails, and it's a room that I really now enjoy walking through. This is a hallway, literally. This is a hallway going from one part of the house to the other, and it's so much more pleasing on the eye for me. But I want to start lessening things. Here in the hallway, this won't be staying, but this was over the bed, this painting, and I'm going to be working on the bedroom, so I wanted to find a place for this. And I mentioned this in a past video. The wallpaper here, though I love it, I know I'm going to be changing it over. I joke that when I selected it, I was very much on painkillers, and I don't think I was thinking clearly because it's not exactly what I wanted. I have a video that showed all the wallpapers laid out here on the dining room table that I absolutely adored, and I don't know why I picked one that wasn't one of my favorites. So down the road, I don't know when, it could be months, it could be years, I will be doing that hallway over because it is not what I wanted. And some asked where the little girl in the blue dress went. She's here for now. Still gonna find a place for her. I did have my gold federal mirror here between the windows. I liked the look, but I do like the vertical picture better right now. So whether I do 2 or 1, I'm not sure yet. But having this time of not constantly filming during the week has opened up that inspiration again. I can't explain it. If you are yourself a YouTuber and you're feeling a little bit burnt out, put the phone down, give yourself some me time. Even if you're not, making films, give yourself some me time. You deserve it. Now let me show you what I've done here on the porch so far. Now these chairs and the table are here temporarily. Though I like the look, I like them over in the other area too. But as of now, the porch is, I'm going to say, 98.9% painted. I do have a little touch up to do because I went around the whole space and filled all of the very deep holes that were black that you would actually see. And I filled the creases as much as possible, or I should say the seams, with a wood filler. So there's some areas that I just want to go back over with the paint and touch up. Like right here on the door, you can see in the sun, I still have to just kind of wipe that down a bit, and then I'll paint it on this little cabinet. You can see the filler. But it is definitely going in the direction that I'm envisioning. Right now, I did put a rug in here. This was in the, this was in the tavern. It doesn't go with the wallpaper. It really doesn't go in this house anywhere, unfortunately, but I did put it here for now until I get what I want for this space. I'm gonna look and keep thrifting for it, and once I find it, I will give it a go. So this is here temporarily. On this end of the house, I have still a little bit of a mess here of my painting supplies. I did end up taking the wood boards off, and I do love the look. Fortunately, but unfortunately, I did find some rot from water coming from the outside in. So I'm going to be repairing this week sometime. What I ended up getting, and it's right here in this basket. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this product. You brush it on and it actually helps to harden any wood that has been damaged by moisture or bugs or whatnot. And this has been very much damaged over I don't know how many years, hidden behind that wood by moisture. So I'm first going to take a brush, probably a foam brush here, and wipe that on, let it cure. Then I'm going to use a wood putty and a filler. This is sandable, so I'll be able to mold this and make it look as flat and as perfect as possible. So I have these 2 doors to do, but I'm going to do this at my leisure. The fact that this is moist on the inside means I also have to fix something on the outside. But I'm pleased. Like I said, and on this side, still things to put away here. Took the boards off. I really like it. This section, I decided I'm going to create a little panel of some sort to make it look like a mouse house or something, just something whimsical, or I'll just put a part of a panel. I did want to see this section here. A basket can go here, something. I just wanted to keep part of that panel. This is going to probably go out into the shed for when we do some parties. So that is what I have done out here. Oh, let me see here. And I brought some art out right now. This is all stuff that I'm trying to use right now. I will be changing things out as I find them when I'm out thrifting. I have this birdhouse, this vintage birdhouse right now up on the wall. Down the road, it might be on a table. I can see it with some Christmas greens in it. And right now the shoe rack is still here, the little dresser that I used. I envision this either painted out, or I was even looking at some fabrics that I had to make like a short fabric curtain in the front. Not sure. This is once again things that I'm using that I have right now. What I did notice is that the starlights really stand out now that it's painted white here. Boy, this Sunday morning is just absolutely one for the books, considering the weather that we've had. It's beautiful, but I wanted to show you the walkway. I am so thrilled how it came out. Now right here near the rock, I do have the option if I want him to extend the bricks a little bit to mold around the rock like the past bricks did. But I think I'm going to look for some very low greens that you can actually step on. I think there's some product called Steppables. So I might do that and then put it within the rocks. But I am thrilled at how it came out. No more ankle twisters, no more broken bricks. It's pitched just enough so that when it rains, it will run off and not pool and make ice in the winter. Very thrilled. Love the new little granite step here. It was just the transition it needed versus the rock that was just sloping downward. Now, when I sketched this out real quick, I did ask for the bricks to be on the side, and at one point we were going to have the bricks go in the vertical direction, but I kind of had my heart set on this little horizontal pattern, and they appeased me, and I think it came out great. A little bit extra work because they buried the bricks down deeper on the side for me because I was hoping to have the thinner edging than a flat brick. Either would have looked good. Once again, my brain saw it a different way. So now I have a little more inspiration to get the front of the house decorated a little bit more. I need a wreath up here, get some plants here in the pots. This larger urn is one that I found out thrifting the other day. It's a lightweight urn, but it's going to look beautiful with some geraniums in it and then some mums for the fall. And I've got to cut down the peonies yet again. I gave them a trim the other day, but with all the rain that we've had, they're looking a little bit sad. The landscapers left with us a tripod that waters the lawn. They have it set for 4:30 in the morning, 4:30 in the afternoon, and hopefully we'll see some green shoots coming up soon. With all the rain, I don't know what's going to happen. But they reseeded, first they brought in some soil, they reseeded, and then they put the straw hay down here just so that it wouldn't wash away. Let me take a step over here so we can do a little bit of a different angle for you. I can't get over this morning, it's beautiful. So once the grass is growing, it will blend in even more so. And then next year I'll work on a landscaping plan for the front. Today, once I finish editing the video, hopefully this will be up in the morning. If not, you'll be seeing this probably in the afternoon. I have a lot of trimming to do for the Japanese snowball viburnum trees out front. Can you look how much they've grown? So I'm going to bring them way down and I'll be able to see out the window and enjoy the walkway. But what a glorious morning. When you have as much rain as we've had, you really, kind of take for granted how beautiful it is when the sun does come out and just a soft breeze. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or if I'll mention it later in the video, but we had tornado warnings. We had flash floods. A lot of the towns around us have lost roads, bridges. Some houses have washed into rivers. It's been quite an experience. We have been very, very lucky here at Sugarwood. I lost plants, that's all. And I'm very grateful for how we fared the storms. So speaking of me time, kindred spirits, I'm going to put the phone away. I'm going to make us a really nice Sunday morning breakfast. I'm going to make some pancakes, some bacon, and we're just going to have a little family time. I have Emma here with us this weekend. I'm just waiting for her to wake up to get my computer so I can finish editing the video. But for now, I'm putting the phone down and I'm going to enjoy our Sunday morning. Thank you for visiting with me, and I will see you either a little snippet this week or I'll see you again next Sunday. Bye now. Playing golf in the pouring rain.